How's it work?
It's already on.
Oh, okay.
So you're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, instead of rushing through things on Monday, Eric and I are doing this video today in our Murph shirts. So, for those of you who haven't done Murph with us before, and those who have, it is a reminder that this is a hero workout. This is a point of reverence and a challenge that is remembering Lieutenant Michael Murphy. Highly suggest that if you've never read the book or watched the movie Lone Survivor, check that out because that is about Michael Murphy and his team, and there is only one of them that lives, Marcus Luttrell, and that is the story behind that hero workout. This workout was one of his favorite workouts, and so it is meant to be a challenge. Now, we have a few different options that we're going to be working with. Whether you know it or not, we've been preparing for this for the past few months in terms of the scaling options that we are offering. And every year we kind of make sure that our pull-up scaling options are the options we're going to see in the workout. So the workout itself is 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, 1 mile run. We are going to have about a 70-minute time cap. The way it's going to work, you're going to get an hour to do all this stuff and get on your next run before the next class begins. We got 4 big classes of people. We want to make sure that we get everyone through. They can enjoy their Memorial Day with friends and family, have a good time. So here we will have Marcy from Golden Halo, who's going to be doing IV shots or IV bags and IV shots. If you have, there's a sign-up sheet. You don't have to sign up before 100%, but it would be cool if you do sign up. If you're getting an IV bag, you need to get it started before 11 a.m. So you can't be one of the people coming to 10 a.m. class and be like, I'll get an IV bag afterwards. If you haven't done it before, I've used them on a bunch of my 24-hour races, and I used them a lot in my training from Go Ruck Games, and I'm still doing them now. It just helps me stay on top of my hydration and give me all the vitamins and minerals that I need that I can't always get when
we did it before the 24-hour rock, and I do feel like it helped me recover better and like quicker from that.
And if you don't have time for the bag, there's the shots. We'll also have a breakfast bar from Undergrounds with some coffee, some fruit, oatmeal if you like that. Make your own kind of breakfast sandwiches. So we're going to have that like we had last year, and we do encourage you guys to bring friends and family, hang out. We are going to be inside and outside this year, just because I can't take more rig outside. So there's going to be options for both. You may not get your perfect, wonderful spot that you think you should have, but we're going to do the best that we can with everybody who's going to be there. Anything logistically before?
No, please just sign up. There's going to be a lot of you here. We have the class times. If you try to sign up for a time and it's not letting you, send one of us a message. We'll let you know if we can fit you into class. We have to limit each class based on pull-up availability and all of that stuff. So please just sign up.
And we are starting the workout right on the hour. Mm-hmm. So if you are a person who needs to mobilize, please get here early. We're going to be here 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, get everything set up. So even if you're at the 7 o'clock class, I'd rather have you early, obviously out of the way, but then show up 1 minute before the workout starts because we're going to be starting promptly on the hour. So make sure you do that. The run course this year is going to be a little bit different. We are going to head right down Exchange to just past Spectrum. It's a half mile down, half mile back. It's just past Chicago Street. It's not that far. We did it for a couple of reasons. I know everyone last year really liked going through the Naval Park, and I liked it too, but they also do their memorial service at that time, and I think it's a little bit disrespectful if we knowingly go through there while they're doing that memorial service. So I didn't think it was appropriate for us to do that. Now, that doesn't mean we won't do it in the future if things change for them or we only run earlier courses, and I didn't think it'd be fair to have some of the gym get to do that and the other parts not. So literally, we're gonna run down Exchange Street. You only gotta cross 2 streets. The first street's right here, and then the last street you cross is very close to, it's Chicago, it's where Chef's is. It's very close to where you gotta turn around. We're gonna have someone out there, kind of car, music, let you know where the turnaround is. If somehow you make it to the bridge, you went too far. okay? But yeah, it's a half mile out, half mile back, straight shot. You can run on the sidewalk, you can run on the street. I've been doing a lot of runs on that street. It's not busy, it will not be busy on Memorial Day, and you don't have to think about it. Now, when we come back in, we are gonna be breaking up those pull-ups, push-ups, air squats, okay? So we got a couple options, right? We got full, this is done with a vest, this is the only one done with a vest.
Right, and so if you're wearing the vest, you're doing the full Murph, okay?
Then we're doing 75% of the inside, okay, the meat of the sandwich, 50% of the inside meat of the sandwich. On any of these, we can scale. So we've been doing unassisted pull-ups, we've been doing a lot of those. Jumping chin over the bar pull-ups, again, you've been doing a lot of those. And then PVC pull-downs, again, we've been doing a lot of those. So everyone should have a really good idea of those 3 scaling options and your ability to handle them. Push-up scaling, if you are doing the vest, there's no scaling of anything, okay? Push-ups, I think, is the one that people sleep on, and it's always like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I was worried about pull-ups.
Yeah.
Our strict push-ups on the ground, chest is the only thing touching, getting those arms locked out, or we're going to a box. We're not doing hand release, we're not doing kneeling push-ups. Again, things we haven't been doing, we're not gonna all of a sudden throw them in and we don't know where you guys are. And then squatting, you're squatting. If you need to scale the height, some of you who have injuries that we know about, that's a different scenario. Those of you who are like, I just like to squat shallow when I'm tired, that's not cool. We're working hard. So that's what we're offering. Now, important thing is how do we break the meat of the sandwich up? How are we gonna do this? We are not doing this straight through. I would not encourage any of you to do it straight through. That's not what we're looking to do today or Monday. So we wanna make sure that you guys are pretty smart. Common ways that people are doing it is Cindy style, right? You do 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. That would be 20 rounds here. That would be 15 rounds here. That would be 10 rounds here.
And even with the 5, 10, 15, I like to do 5 pull-ups, 5 push-ups, 15 squats, 5 push-ups. So I still kind of break those push-ups up so I don't get too fatigued on them.
5, 10, 15 is the most common one. Then I would say the next is 10, 20, 30. 10 rounds of 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, 30 air squats. Again, with we call it push-up saver, right? Where you split those up in between. So you would go pull-ups, half your push-ups, all your air squats, half your push-ups, and then back to the pull-ups. That's a great way to work on that. You can also do the same thing with pull-ups if that really is the limiting factor for you. So 5, 10, 15, 10, 20, 30, really big ones. Then for the people who are maybe have the ability to do the pull-ups and the push-ups or the level that they're doing them, they can do a couple at a time. And I've done it before when I did strict Murph during COVID, 50 rounds of 2, 4, 6, or 100 rounds of 1, 2, 3.
Which I know sounds like a lot, like to think, oh, I have to do 50 rounds of this, but you gotta remember that 2, 4, 6 is gonna go faster than even 5, 10, 15, right? So don't be like, oh, I have to do that many rounds. Think of like the volume of it at that time. Like, I can do 2 unbroken, I can do 4 unbroken. Okay, that seems doable for me, and it's gonna go faster than it seems.
And the big thing, and the reason why we talk about those options is you want to be spending as little time as possible doing nothing.
Right.
So you might think 2, 4, 6 for 50 rounds doesn't sound really great, but if you're like, well, I'm gonna do 5, 10, 15, and your 5, 10, 15 becomes doing single pull-ups, and then sets of 2 on the push-ups, and 3 sets of 10 air squats, or 5 air squats, you're gonna end up spending a lot more time not moving, and that's how someone who does the 2, 4, 6, or 1, 2, 3 ends up doing faster than you, or you're wondering, how did they get ahead of me with all those transitions? It's what strategy is going to allow me to keep moving the longest.
Right.
That's the key.
Right. Don't pick the 10, 20, 30 because it's the least amount of rounds, where you're like, I'm gonna do my 10 pull-ups in 5 sets of 2. then just do the 2-4-6. Right? That's going to move faster than you're like, I did 2 and I'm resting.
You really want to think about trying to attack unbroken sets. You don't want to think, I'm going to do a certain rep scheme, but break it up a ton during it. That's not a great way. That's why I'm not really talking about doing the 20, 40, 60. Like, you're going to be breaking up a lot of stuff.
And if you know, like for me, like I like the 5, 10, 15, I know I can't sustain 10 push-ups unbroken for 200 reps, so I'm going to break it up from the beginning. I'm not going to wait until I fail to then break it up because I'm already too fatigued. So I'm going to break that up from the beginning, and then say those last rounds, those last 1 or 2 rounds, I can bust out 10, then I'll do it because I've saved that strength instead of fatiguing myself in the beginning and now I'm fried.
I know people make Murph a big thing, and that's great and that's wonderful. It is a workout. I would say it's on par with a lot of our Friday workouts in terms of level of difficulty and the work you're going to do. Just don't do anything crazy and silly, right? On Saturday, Sunday, you're hanging out with friends and family. If you know you're going to be doing this, be smart. Don't consume too much alcohol. Make sure you're drinking enough liquids. Make sure you're doing all the stuff that you're normally doing. You don't need to crazy change your life in the next couple of days and think it's going to make a difference, because secret time, it's not. Okay.
We have open gym on Sunday,
Yep.
9 to 10:30. So come in. We'll have some options of things you guys can do, but if you want to come in, mobilize a little bit, stretch out, just move lightweight around, just to do something before Murph on Monday.
And think about it. Whatever you come in to do, okay, I got to do pull-ups, push-ups, squats. I got to run 2 miles. For some of you, running 2 miles, you're like, that's a warm-up. Cool,
Right.
great. Others of you, it's not. But yeah, let's make sure that we're making smart decisions on Saturday, Sunday with what it is that we do. Saturday, we're going to have normal class. It's going to be partners, teams. So it's going to be hard, but it's going to be doable. We're not going to be doing any pull-ups, push-ups, or squats, but we might be running. Other things.
I think that's it.
So we have class
Sign up, please be on
7,
time.
8, 9, 10. Right now, 7 and 8 are the 2 busiest. I think 8 is full or close to full because we have the swim kids that are going to come too.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to accommodate as best as we can. We're going to make sure that we get everyone taken care of as best as possible. Please show up early. Do not show up late, because we're going to be organizing and getting everyone together to be ready to go during that next heat so that we can be as smooth and as efficient as possible. We're doing 4 classes to try and make sure everyone has a good spot to do things and make sure that everyone understands what's happening.
So this will be out on Monday, so you'll be able to see it when you come in, but there's not going to be like, even on Fridays, how we start class, we brief, then we go. It's really going to kind of like, all right, 8 a.m., are we ready? We're going. So you need to figure out what you're doing beforehand. If you're not sure, show up early. We'll
Ask
be around. You
questions,
can talk to the coaches, but we're not going to at 8, okay, everyone come, look at the whiteboard, let's talk about it. Whatever your time is.
We're going to be starting as close to that hour as possible for every single class. We will 100% be on time for the first class. So at 7 a.m., we are starting the workout. Don't forget about the food that's going to be here. Please make sure you guys eat some. And then we got, like we said, we have Marcy coming. If you're not sure about that, you have questions about that, shoot me a message. I can happily answer those questions. And then, yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Other questions, concerns?
I think that's it. Try and watch the video before you ask a question, though.
Well, this is at the end.
I know.
So if they didn't make it this far, should have said it at the beginning.
Should have. It's all right.
Okay. All right. So we will see some of you guys later today, some of you tomorrow, some of you Sunday, and the rest of you on Monday.
Woo!
Let's get after it.